because of what
Played out.
my dad meant to me. And I know I'm not as good a dad to my kids that my dad's been to me.
River TV.
Damn. That's a powerful big up to your dad. Shout out to the real fathers out here.
What's up, guys? It's your girl Riva, and I'm back again with another video.
What's up, Riva?
Tom Brady, right, who needs no introduction. He is the most decorated NFL player of all time. He is constantly
Stop trying to stunt on him, Tom.
celebrated for, all that he has done for the NFL. But yesterday on Father's Day, he was actually not celebrated for being a father, okay? And the internet is talking about it. If you guys are unaware of what I'm talking about, Tom Brady's ex-wife, Gisele Bundchen, actually took to social media and skipped telling him a happy Father's Day, although they share 2 children together, and decided to wish, the new man, the new father of her child, a happy Father's Day instead.
I ain't had nothing to say to Tom. Don't worry about that buster, that other dude.
And people are going crazy about this situation. So, of course,
it's right
I'm
now.
going to go ahead and dive in and give you guys my thoughts, my feelings, and my opinion about this entire situation. Now, Tom and Gisele were together for a total of 13 years. I'm sure many of us already know the story, but to bring some of you guys up to speed who may not know the details, she was a former model, published model, Victoria's Secret's model. He was obviously the head of his league, right? As an NFL player, the two of their worlds collided, and it seemed like they had a really good relationship, right? When you saw the two of them together, to be honest, they looked like brother and sister, okay? And
I wouldn't say that. Don't make it weird, Reva.
They, as I stated before, they had 2 children together. He had a child from a previous relationship, and she kind of jumped in and was able to be the bonus mom in that situation. All good things that we saw from, their relationship and their marriage.
And she got tired of him.
Towards the latter part of Tom Brady's career, Gisele Bundchen started to, be very vocal about her complaints of wanting him to retire from the NFL.
She had enough of
He told
this.
me that he was going to play only for 10 years. When I met him, he said, listen, I'm just going to play for 10 more years and I'm going to win 1 Super Bowl and I'm going to be happy. Now you won 2 Super Bowls. It's the end of the 10th year. And I was like, yoo-hoo, let's go. I'm ready. But then he's like, no.
Now, one of the things that she, was very adamant about was the fact that, she was there. She, retired from her career as a supermodel. She was, being there with the kids. Basically all of her day-to-day duties included her being there and being a mom. But she felt like she had halted her career to let him follow his dreams.
So she wanted him to go happily ever after. Pretty much. That's what it's going to be like. Just happily ever after. That's what, okay. If that's what he promised her, all right? I'm sorry, fellas. I apologize. This is just where I'm coming from. If that's what he promised her, then yeah. Otherwise, no.
And now she wanted to be able to follow hers, except for she wasn't really sure at the time what those dreams were.
For 6-7 months out of the year, I really take on 100%. I take the kids to school, so that I become a lot more present. I'm creating space so I can be a mom for my kids and figure out what is really my passion.
Now, obviously, Tom Brady, trying to be a good husband and family man at the time, the two of them sat down and he decided, you know what?
Maybe
I guess it is time for me to go ahead and retire from, his career. And he decided to announce his retirement. They were happy about it. She was, basically ecstatic about the situation.
My kids and my family is certainly very important. They made a lot of sacrifice. I owe it to them too.
After he announced that and was home and sat there, I feel that he had something within himself that felt like he wasn't really truly done, and he wasn't going to be happy or satisfied until he went back to the NFL. 40 days later, he announced that he was actually not going to retire. Apparently, this is without a conversation with Gisele, and he just decided to go back, and play. And basically, that is what ended their marriage.
So, Tom, what more do you have to prove?
I still want to play.
I could sit here and go, well, stop playing football, so worry about what's going to happen, instead of saying, why don't I live my life in the ways that are going to be most fulfilling to me, which for me is doing what I love to do. Doesn't mean I should just stop playing because that's what everyone's telling me to do.
Now, after, they filed for divorce, and well, basically she filed for divorce. That's when kind of like all this kind of like drama started, right? Gisele, while she was married to Tom, she talked a lot about how she suffered with, certain, ailments like anxiety and depression. And, from early on, she maintained like having a healthy lifestyle, eating healthy foods, and basically, doing all kinds of workouts, right?
I work out every day. Sometimes I take a day off in the week. It depends. I do Muay Thai. I do yoga, Kung Fu. Sometimes I do cycling. Sometimes I do Pilates. So it's just really capoeira I like to do as a Brazilian martial art.
Yeah.
Now, while she was married to Tom...
And then she found her Kung Fu band, like to slam her around. She like to get slammed. She need to get slammed. Tom is used to being tackled. He's not used to tackling. And that was not a pause. I mean, it is a pause. You understand what I'm saying? I'm not saying nothing bad.
She had a trainer who, she experimented and worked with, right? Working out with.
I bet she did.
And, in later days, they ended up finding out that, her and the trainer, like immediately after the divorce were filed, they were going on vacation together. They were like spotted out together. She was even asked about it after her divorce was finalized in an interview, and she like refused to talk about it.
There have been photos suggesting that Gisele has started seeing her longtime jiu-jitsu instructor, Joaquim Valente. Gisele preferred not to comment about the recent dating rumors.
Next thing you know, she was married and pregnant, right? For the trainer.
Putting that Kung Fu on her. Put that hi-ya.
And, it was even, like, widely talked about, right? Like, even in Tom Brady's very viral roast, they brought it up as much as they could.
I mean, Jesus Christ, Tom. One of the smartest quarterbacks ever played a game. How did you not see this coming? 8 karate classes a day? 8 karate classes a day, and she's still a white belt.
Now, obviously, yesterday was Father's Day, and I have to say, I think that Gisele Bundchen proved why there is a lot of backlash that she is getting, and why there's a lot of people who have a lot of disdain for her after, this very public marriage and divorce. And that's because, she ended up taking to social media and posted a very lengthy, heartfelt post about her new baby daddy of, only a year or so, right? Because the baby is very young, and did not mention anything in regards to Tom Brady. But then it gets even more, messy as you continue to scroll through the post. So she posts on her Instagram a picture of, her new husband and the baby, and says, "Happy Father's Day, Joaquim Valente," which is her new husband.
Not Joaquim Valente.
She says, "Thank you for leading by
Joaquim
example
Valente.
and for the values you embody. Love, humility, integrity."
And she texted in her own language, it's all kind of different. Them symbols, all that stuff was going on. Look at this. All them curly, upside down S's on the side.
Discipline, kindness, and consistency. You are an incredible role model. We are all, okay? I want you guys to see this. We are all so grateful for you, and we love you so much.
That's right. You wasn't out there winning those stupid Super Bowls all the time when I needed your love. You was just doing karate to me and doing it to me with karate. Well, this stupid doo-doo head was out there winning all those Super Bowls. He should pay me some money.
Dad, thank you.
Who pay who? They about evenly rich though, because they'll get that paper. Don't matter. She not a scrub. She was a supermodel. She said she gave up her prime supermodeling years. She was a supermodel, and now you got her all knocked up, stretched out her belly. You need to pay her several $1 million, which you got on you.
For your unconditional love, wisdom, and support through every stage of life. Happy Father's Day to all the dads out there.
Hashtag fuck Tom. I'm sure that's what she wanted to put.
And then when you scroll, you can see that there is a picture of him with their new baby. But then this is where things start to get a little messy. She posts Tom Brady's daughter with the new guy. She posts their son with the new guy, right? And so it was very much giving a jab, right? It was very
Wow, saying, oh, then and he got your kids. Wonder why? Because every time he come around the house, you won't let her take him nowhere because you feel like they don't want to be alone with you and whatever new bitch you got. And now that you all mad about that, you try to turn the kids against him. And every time he come by, they looking at him sideways like they don't even know him like that. But he tried to come up there last week, and you was all beefing about the money, even though when he got the money, it came through at the end of the month, and you was still asking for stuff like you ain't got no job.
Giving, he's the new dad, and I don't need to say anything to the father of my of my other two children, and also I don't need to act like they have a separate father, right?
It's like you never did nothing.
Like let's just act like he's the dad for all of them because we're all so grateful for him.
Mm-hmm.
Let me post these hugging images between the two of them
because we only love him.
It was very much a stick and a poke
to
get under Tom Brady's skin, which is
stranger. Could walk around karate pants all day. This nigga ain't even got no belt, not no regular belt. All his belts tied at the waist. Come on, man, you can't trust him nowhere.
Something that we're kind of used to her doing. Right? Like, as soon as they got divorced, she literally bought the house that was right across the pond to kind of, like, be able to be up in his business and see what's going on.
For real?
Like, this...
That's prime example. I should have known it. That's exactly how it be. If she was all worried about, I'm telling you, she drove a wedge between him and the kids. Now she just wants this nigga to feel pain. All because he wouldn't stop doing what he was doing. Winning all those Super Bowls. Sure, he probably got, you know what I'm saying? He may have partaken in the spoils of victory, but he tried to work it out. He's Tom damn Brady, for God's sake. I hate to go all red pill on y'all, man. You know me. I'm normally, pro lady and, always on the side of the box. I'm old school. We used to keep sweating shit. He even went red pill. My point is, this is prime example how they do. Yo, we used to be in love. We was in love at one point. Can you believe that? I'm saying it on my brother's mic. We used to be in love. Oh, y'all can't see me. I would have had to do a change and forget it.
It's kind of like her norm, right? And so a lot of people had a lot to say about it because Tom Brady, in all the years, even after the divorce, even after knowing she was with the trainer, even after all the things.
Oh, yeah, pause too.
Whenever there is a Mother's Day that comes around, normally he will always post in support of, Gisele and his other, baby mama. And basically talk about, how much he appreciates them and he supports them in all of.
Not this year, he won't. I bet he won't. And when he don't next year, she gonna be mad at him like, why would you do that? I'm telling you, that's why they put Mother's Day before Father's Day. You feel me? So when it comes back, she gonna do him dirty right now. Next year, Mother's Day, when he just stay quiet. He ain't gonna do nothing. He just gonna mind his business. He gonna act like it's a Sunday. He gonna just watch some college football. I don't know what y'all watching in the summertime. Springtime or whatever, but he gonna look at something else, and the whole world gonna be like, Tom Brady ain't saying nothing to Gisele. That's why she got a karate man. That's what the ladies gonna be saying. That's why she went and got a karate man. Girl, get you a karate man that could love you. I don't care if what he was doing, because you deserve karate in your life because the Lord says that Jesus wants you to have karate. You be like, for real, girl? You know what I'm saying? All right, maybe that's just me.
Above. Now, as you can see here, the first comment says, it's funny because Tom was incredibly classy when Mother's Day rolled around. He honored both his children's mothers by mentioning them. Again, a class act.
Don't do it next year, yo, no matter what they say.
Next comment says, bitter. Tom Brady, do you need help making her mad? I got you, crying laughing face. Next comment says, some women in the comments talking about he's an ex. Yes, that's true, but that doesn't change who the father of your kids are. So when you become exes, I guess the kids are a part of that also?
Mm-hmm. Some people, to some women. I'm just saying to some women.
Next comment says, he gave her a Mother's Day shout out. She should have done the same. Next comment says, she's obviously sad. You don't post this unless it's done with a purpose.
She like karate.
She cheated. She'll do it again. Give it a few years. Happy Father's Day, Tom Brady, the best dad in the world. Now, as we know, okay? As much flack that Gisele gets, obviously there's going to be women who support women and their right, wrongs, or indifferent. Don't care nothing about what Tom Brady going on, and they are going to ride for Gisele. And again, they also were in the comments as well, basically kind of like bashing Tom Brady and in support of her not telling him Happy Father's Day. As you can see here, this comment says, she's honoring the husband that was actually there for the family. Tom Brady was too concerned about football and going back on his word about retiring. Next comment says, her husband is also the father of her child. Of course she should celebrate him.
Right.
It's not mandatory to make a tribute to an ex.
Make a tribute to all the dudes that ran through that box and left something off. To everybody who put something in the drop box, they deserve a shout out. Don't make like the most current one erases your past. And your baby father wasn't just anybody. He's Tom Brady, for God's sake. But, you know.
Next comment says, she moved on from him. His children can tell him Happy Father's Day.
She's also a
supermodel.
supermodel.
I want people to understand, right? Is it mandatory that when you are no longer in a relationship that you then have to go and do the most to try to prove how much you love and appreciate your ex?
And I'm gonna keep it. Let me tell y'all something else. The woman who does that, say you karate man. Say you do karate. You karate man. You come in, nigga, you done bag a supermodel, a fresh supermodel divorcee of the most winningest quarterback in football. Jesus Christ. Jackpot, cha-ching. Let me tell you something. If she acting like that over her ex, she don't mess with you neither, nigga. You better keep doing karate. Don't stop doing karate, man. Keep karate in your repertoire. You're gonna need that. You're gonna need that. And not for Tom. I'm not talking about Tom. Don't want to fight. I'm talking about you're gonna need. You are temporary. You temporary. She gonna cash you out. I'm just saying. Maybe not Gisele, because she got it like her customized exactly. She exactly wanted karate. But I'm just saying, if you were a dude in this type of situation, she still has feelings about her ex. I'm telling you, because as women would say, this. Let me use their language. If you are healed deep, if men need to work on healing, if you're healed, you're not going to curb your kid's father like that publicly. As if he wasn't Tom goddamn Brady. Let me tell you something. I don't care if he came home and beat him every night. Did he beat him as Tom Brady? You know how many kids want Tom people? Kids, he's a Make-A-Wish. The kids get a Make-A-Wish every day. You got a Make-A-Wish Foundation nigga in your house. And you can't even shout him out for kids be I'm not making fun of anyone, you know, in dire circumstances. I'm just saying people lose their lives and then last thing they want to do, they're like, yo, could you just have Tom Brady come through? You know what I'm saying? He gave you that at very least. I don't know.
That's a very, tedious or strenuous kind of situation. I don't believe so, right? But when you are getting this extended hand, right, from one side of the situation where, you were mad that he basically chose his career and wanted to continue to pursue that and he didn't, come home and maybe he went against his word or whatever the case is. I could see you having some kind of feeling towards that, but not being able to amicably be there and show that kind of same support that you were getting from that side when you're the one who moved on first. Like, you're the one who got into a complete relationship, marriage, you got a new child on the way. It exposes that you are experiencing some kind of bitterness.
Yeah. Didn't think that the marriage would end. No one goes into a marriage thinking it's going to end.
She probably wanted to pump fake him. She probably tried to bluff him when she wanted to get out of there. She wanted him to come back, catch at the train. Y'all see the romance movies. No, he's supposed to run off the field, tear off his goddamn uniform, goddamn shoulder pads, just run right to her. Stop the train. No, Gisele, don't. And he didn't do that. He was like, all right, well, one more season. All right, guys, I'm back. He just grew out his beard for about a month.
It does.
And it's heartbreaking, to go through that.
You said it was I think the phrase you used, the death of a dream.
Yeah.
How are you?
Well, when you say... Sorry, guys.
I say it.
She got on a corduroy jacket. That means something. When you a lady with a corduroy jacket wearing all brown on a cloudy day, come on, man. She was hurt. You hear the music?
Well, when you say... Sorry, guys.
I say it all the time. You know, when a woman is truly done in a relationship, there is no need to have any kind of little jabs. There is no need to kind of like do things that she knows is going to, you know, come at him or hurt his feelings or whatever.
Tell him, Reva.
There's no need to do any of those things, right? Because it's already over. You understand that you've moved on with the flow of life. You're happy where you are. You don't need to downplay your ex to, you know, uplift your new man. You don't even have any parts of it. You're able to move, you know, forward with a clear head and a clear heart and a clear mind and no bitterness, right? And the reason why we know for a fact that there was some kind of underlying tone to that post that she made is because everybody knows how much Tom Brady loves his kids, right? He loves all of his kids, I would suggest equally. But that daughter he has, that is his heart, okay? We know that since she...
That's his baby with Gisele?
...was a little girl. He loves his baby girl. He's always posting her on her social media. You know, she plays volleyball. He's always like outside, you know, training with her and helping her out. Like, he loves his baby girl. And so to post the slide of the new man with his son and then purposely put that hugging picture of his baby girl with the new man was nasty work.
Yeah.
You didn't post your son hugging him, but you posted his baby girl hugging.
Cause she tricked him. She probably took it at a weird time. The daughter probably didn't even know what was happening. He might have said something nice or gave her a birthday gift or it was the right time. They might have just got over a fight. You don't know what the context of that hug was. But I'm telling you, Gisele was like, stay there. I don't know how to do a Gisele accent. Stay there. I will take the photo. It's so wonderful. So beautiful and nice. I'm beautiful and wonderful. I'm telling you, that's what she said.
On this man in a candid picture for a Father's Day post and knowing that that's not her father. Come on.
She don't care.
We can't act like this was just some innocent post and she wasn't thinking anything of it and she just didn't mention him. If she would have posted just the baby on Father's Day and talked about her new husband and her dad, cool, whatever.
Right.
Maybe she don't care.
Your own baby. Have him touch his own kids. Don't have him put his hands on my goddamn children. See, Tom ain't losing. Tom kept cool. He ain't kept cool. He could have went around there, but he didn't.
Or she doesn't see the reason. But to add his kids was definitely intentional. Mm-hmm. And we also have to talk about why they broke up, right? What's interesting is that, you know, one of her dreams was to finish modeling and to be at home and be a stay-at-home mom and wife.
I think I'm just going to, you know, have kids and be a mom and just, like, stop working.
What's the problem? You got Tom Dan Brady. What's the problem? Y'all already rich. What's the problem?
She got that and then was not satisfied with what it is that she actually wanted at that time.
Oh, but that's how women are. It's satisfaction. That's no. It's never too much. That's how you knew Luther was gay. All right, let me see. I'm at the finally. I was doing so good.
And then wanted him to stop, you know, fulfilling his career and his passion and for him to be home so that she can then figure out what her passion is.
I'm creating space so I can be a mom for my kids and figure out what is really my passion.
Imagine complaining about a marriage because you don't know what it is that you want to do. You don't know what it is that you want to, what kind of career it is that you want to foster, but you just want your husband to stop being outside and winning, and you want him to come home so that you can then be outside and winning.
And figure no. So you can be outside and figure out what it is that you want.
Only for you to then get into another relationship and then pop out another baby and be a stay-at-home wife and mom all over again. Like, just imagine that thought process. Now you're getting what you wanted. You have somebody who is able to be there, 100% of the time. You have somebody that is such an amazing, supportive person who's obviously way better than Tom is, in your eyes, whatever. You have all.
I'm telling you, when she first said it, she was bluffing. And then she had to save face, and it just rolled into this.
These things. So what's the problem? Why can't you guys effectively co-parent? parent? Why can't you guys have like a peaceful bond between the two of you? Why can't you shout him out on Father's Day for giving you and affording you such a lifestyle to be able to have been with your kids full time and to have been able to step away from the limelight and still live a very lavish lifestyle? Tom?
Or Tom could have not been hitting it right. That's a possibility too. If Tom wasn't hitting it right, that'll make it, you know. Because if you can't put no act right on her, how you supposed to calm her down? That's all I'm saying. Like, when she getting her way, she's clearly erratic. What are you supposed to? I don't know how Tom, put it down. I'm just saying that could be that could play a part. I don't know.
Brady ex?
I don't know. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Did Tom's ex-wife, did she totally disrespect him? Or was this just common? She's just doing the right thing and honoring her new karate man. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please turn on your notifications so that you know when we drop. And if you like that video and you want to see some more dope videos, check out this one.